Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a first impressions of the Jawbreaker mini palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I also got the regular size Jawbreaker palette, and I will be reviewing that on my channel later, and I also will be reviewing this Supreme Skin Frost and Diamond Wet today. So I'm just going to apply some of this Diamond Wet highlighter to my cheekbones. So this is beautiful. It's what I was hoping for. So I actually already have Skin Frost and Wet Dream, and this is what I wear almost every day, but I always thought it was a little bit gold for my skin tone in certain lights. So this is Wet Dream next to it. So as you can see, it's not as gold. It's a little bit more cool toned. So this is Wet Dream and this is Diamond Wet. As you can see, Diamond Wet is definitely more of a champagne color. And also, I don't know how well it's translating on camera, but Diamond Wet is definitely more shimmery. So the Wet Dream one definitely has more finely milled glitter, and this one definitely has some larger chunks of glitter. Okay, so now time to review the Jawbreaker mini palette, and I absolutely love the colors. First, I'm going to go into the shade Hot Fudge. Okay, so I'm working Hot Fudge into my crease and just blending it up and out toward the arch of my brow. And I'm also going to take that underneath my lower lash line. And so the shade Hot Fudge contains red 40, which I know some people are concerned about. I did some research on it, specifically looking at studies done on the skin. There are a lot of studies about oral consumption and the diet, and if you want, I can make a video kind of going over all the studies, because the majority of the studies were on the diet. So can you please let me know if that is interesting to you or not? But I just wanted to go over the studies for the skin. So in these studies, a 25% solution was applied topically to human participants. The effect was observed over many days. So they first just had it on for 72 hours. No allergic reaction or contact dermatitis was observed. And then 2 weeks later, a 24-hour exposure was done, in which they applied the topical solution 25% again, and no allergic reaction or contact dermatitis was observed, so it didn't have any skin irritation. Now, it is always possible to develop an allergy to pretty much any ingredient. I just want to say that, but it seems to be very rare, because in these studies, there was no sensitivities observed. I also found it very interesting that they did a photosensitization study in which they applied it to see if sun exposure, UV light exposure, would actually cause any issues with sensitization, and they actually found that no, it still did not cause any adverse effects when direct sunlight was applied to the skin after the 25% topical solution of Red 40 was applied to the skin. So based on these studies, it seems that Red 40 is definitely safe for the skin. Okay, so I'm gonna keep applying the eyeshadow while I talk about this, just so because I know you guys probably clicked on the video mostly to see the first impressions of this. But I really do like the Hot Fudge shade in my crease. I'm gonna mix the shades Double Scoop and Foreplay, and dipping into Double Scoop first and then Foreplay. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put that in the transition shade area. You can do this first. I kind of like to do it at this stage. So what I was saying is that I initially had planned to make a video breaking down all of the dyes in Jeffree Star Cosmetics products, the eyeshadows. Now I'm going to take the shade Slice. As I was doing research on the red dyes, it was very difficult to find a lot of research articles on these synthetic red dyes. As I've looked further, I have found some articles. So I'm also going to take that same Slice shade and take it underneath my lower lash line. It's probably the most vibrant gold shadow I think I've ever used. It's absolutely beautiful. But I thought it would be fun to make a video just kind of going over, just explaining dyes and makeup in general. And so I could kind of explain like how what ingredients are used to make the different colors. And even though there's not a ton of research on the red synthetic dyes, I thought I could go over those for you guys. Yeah, but please let me know if this kind of topic is interesting for you or not, and that way I'll know whether or not I should make more videos about this in the future because it's something that I find very interesting, but I want to know if you guys also find it interesting. Now I'm going to take the shade that I'm most excited to try, which is Oral. So I'm merging this with the gold shade and I'm putting it on the remainder of my lid. I know that I might be speaking a little too soon, but I think this is my favorite eyeshadow I have ever used because it's really cool. In the shadow, like when the light's not hitting it, it has sort of a warm, sort of pinkish purple. But when the light hits it, it has these blue reflex. And so it's like a cool tone. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's so gorgeous. I'm probably going to be using this all the time. And we're going to take that also underneath my eye and kind of meet it up with the gold again. I really like purple and gold together, but yeah, can you kind of see how when the light hits it, it has the blue reflex? It's just so gorgeous. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is kind of deepen the outer corner just a little bit. So I think I'm going to take the shade Purple Punch right here. So I'm just using the shade Purple Punch to deepen my outer V just a little bit, just to add a little bit more depth and dimension. Now I'm going to take a fluffy brush again, and I think I'm going to take this shade Double Scoop again, and I'm just going to kind of blend everything. I just want to make sure that everything is well blended. And I'm just going to go back into Hot Fudge again and just deepen up my crease just a little bit because I think I kind of lost that dimension in my crease a little bit. So I'm just going to brighten up my inner corner a little bit, going back into this Diamond Wet Skin Frost. And yeah, I'm just going to apply it just lightly to my inner corner just to brighten that up. I think it looks gorgeous the way it is, but I think I want to brighten it up just a little bit. Now I'm going to apply my Collab Beauty Mascara. So here's what it looks like with mascara. I absolutely love it. The shimmery shades, so the purple shimmer shade Oral and the gold shimmer shade Slice are out of this world beautiful. Probably the most beautiful shimmer shades I think I've ever used. And also just my overall thoughts, all of the shades that I use, so Hot Fudge, Foreplay, Double Scoop, they all blended super well, very easy to blend. The quality was just as great as all the other Jeffree Star shadows. It blended effortlessly. And this Purple Punch, I didn't really blend it out super well a lot. I just kind of packed it here, and I also really like that as well. So I definitely will be creating more looks with this in the future, and definitely will be creating looks with the Jawbreaker palette itself. Oh, so let's see. As far as lipstick, I think I'm going to try Sagittarius Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick. And I might put Scandal on top of it. I'm just going to see how this looks first. Yeah, I wanted something purple. I think I like it so far. It's a little dark. I like it, but it's a little darker than I wanted. So I think I'm going to take the shade Scandal and apply that to the center of my lips, just to kind of brighten this up a little bit because I didn't really want it to be super dark. So Scandal on the oh yeah. Okay, actually I think I'm just going to layer Scandal pretty much on the entire... So I ended up laying Scandal on top of that, and I really like that effect that it gives. So something about me you'll probably find is that I like to layer a lot of different lip products just to get the right color, because I kind of, I like for it to kind of match my eyeshadow, so it takes me a while to find. So I'm not saying that you need all these colors. I just mix shades until I get the color that I want. So I'm putting this gold lip gloss over top as well, just to kind of bring out the gold. Just to kind of bring out the gold on my lid. So I know that was ridiculous with the amount of lip products. I'm sorry. I'll try to work on being better about that. It's just, I just really like to mix colors to kind of get the desired color that I want. So, but this is the finished look. I really love it. I am so happy that I decided to get the mini palette. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to get the mini palette. I was thinking about just getting the Jawbreaker palette itself. But I'm so happy that I got this now because I think this eye look is beautiful, and I have a lot of other ideas for other eye looks that I could create with this as well. Again, let me know if you're interested in learning more about dyes and eyeshadows and makeup products. I definitely will be posting looks with the Jawbreaker palette itself soon, so be on the lookout of that. I hope that you'll subscribe and ring the notification bell if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like it in the future. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.